Hello, and welcome to the Seeking Heaven, the Near Death Experience and Other Phenomena channel. And I guess that I am the other phenomena. I'm your host, Tamara Caulder Richardson. I'm a 6-time near death experiencer, Christ, and ultra dimensional channeler. Ultra dimensional being the angelic realm and the um, aliens that are the higher level ones like Palladians or Ashtar, which I'll be channeling today. So if you haven't subscribed, let's do some homework, do a little bit of business first. Subscribe, like, make comments, and also consider becoming a member. That helps with the channel a lot. Any donation you can do helps a lot. We have membership starting at $2.99, $7.99, $24.99, and it is greatly appreciated. I have a lot of expenses along with running this channel, so that means a lot. I really do appreciate the patrons of this channel. Also, please consider signing up for a course or an event. And if you sign up for my newsletter at the Academy of Divine Wisdom, you get a free Christ light meditation. And if you want a evidential medium and Akashic life path reading, and sometimes I do get channel messages from masters, sign up here to purchase a reading for yourself. And a life path is usually the 90-minute one. And once you sign up and get that handled, then I will have my assistant contact you with a schedule. And be sure to check out my Seeking Heaven channel store, where you get really cool stuff like this glass and the Galactic Federation. And I've got Seeking Heaven channel, Galactic Federation, Rockstar seat, some really cool stuff that are custom. I'm a designer by trade. I went to advertising, visual design school, and so that's what I do. I own an ad agency for many, many years. So check that out. So if you haven't seen the first episode that I did or the episode previous on my channel Message from Jesus on Balance, please do that, because this is going to be hopefully complimentary about balance. And part of the reason I'm doing the thing on balance is because I got out of balance, working a lot of long hours, type A personality and all. Seriously. Yeah. So my birthday is March 22nd. Happy birthday to me. Woohoo. And I'm in Aries. I'm on the cusp. So Pisces, I'm very artsy, creative, but Aries, right? And so, yeah, I'm a lot of fun, but I also drive myself nuts because I'm, high energy and this kind of thing. So I need to calm down. So I want to let you know, exciting news. I will be going to the Sedona Ascension Retreat March 17th through 19th. I will be doing live streaming. So do check that out. If you just see my head pop up, look, cut me some slack. This is the first time I'll be doing my live streaming stuff. I have my little mics and all my stuff, my gadgets and whatnot to use. And so I'll be doing the live portal retreats with Michael Jaco, and in the remote viewing class with Alan Sheffield, and there'll be Maureen St. James, William Henry. So I'll be there. I'll be hanging out with different ones. And the Herdicks will be there. JJ Herdick, the Herdicks will be there. It's going to be fun. And the people from Portal to Ascension, my friends Joan and Neil there. So I can't wait to see all my star buddies. And I'm going to be, when we're on these positive vortexes and portals, I'm going to be doing some spiritual work there. And my guides told me I need to be bringing you live stuff. So that's what Tamara's going to go on the road, and you're going to come with me. So when you see that little boop pop up, and that's me, try to like it, make comments, support me. I need your support, emotionally, comments, like, and financially if you can. Any little bit helps. All right. So balance. Let's go into that. So I need the balance. Today is about, with Ashtar, I will be channeling that. This is about alignment and attunement, which is an extension of balance. And the previous one I did Jesus Speaks, where I channeled him, he talks about balance and about having inner and outer balance, and about we're in control of that, and different people need different things depending on their energy levels. And today we're going to be talking about extension of that. It's going to feel very different. I want you to see me channeling different people because I can. I don't know why. Don't ask. I mean, this is just how I'm made. It started with Jesus. really since childhood, because I saw him in my NDEs, and he's brought me different people, and now they'll tell me who they are, and I talk to them. So, Ashtar, maybe I should say who that is. He is a higher level frequency being. Okay, so you say 5 dimensional. He's probably higher than that. He's more like a celestial type being, but he's in charge of the Galactic Federation, which is, I didn't even know this existed. He just started coming to me, a few years ago. And he's taken me on the crab, showed me different things. I've actually talked to people that are experts in this area in ufology. And apparently all this is real because they're getting the same thing that I'm getting. So he does talk to several people. I'm not the only one. But he said it's time for me to remember, which I assume it's time for you to remember too, if you so choose to, that it is, we are going through this period of ascension. And I don't know all what's going to happen, but I do know that a lot of people are becoming very interested in their galactic true history. And I think we probably have not been told the truth about a lot of things. So it was up to us to discover that. Luckily for channeling cuts right through that, because it can be scientific and evidential. It always surprises me. I just like, hey, let's give it a go and see what happens. So today I'm going to channel Ashtar, and he is in charge of the Federation, which is all the fleets in the different solar systems. And they are watching over planet Earth. And I do know that there's a lot of light workers like myself. You have balance in this world and balancing your life. Then, like with me, working a lot on the channel, like crazy amounts. And then you got your personal life. Like, I haven't had time for my personal stuff. Like, we have to have time to get things done, right? And not to mention, I want to work on my house and I haven't had time to do anything. So we need this time. We also need time to read, relax. That needs to happen. We need to make that happen. But then we also as light workers, as star seeds, as truth seekers, we need that time to decompress, and to be able to ponder, to sit in the silence, as well as sit with our own spirit, and for us to really appreciate that. And so some of the light workers are going through this thing with frequency, right, where the frequency is off. Like for me, on top of everything else living in this world and their own schedule and all that, right, personal and business schedule, right, then we got to add this on. But a lot of complaints I've heard from people are headaches, lightheadedness, and kind of dazed. And this is frequency change that's going. It's actually a thing. I've experienced some of that at different times, right? And so some of us will even hear ringing in our right ear, and I've even felt before I go to sleep, my body kind of like vibrating. It's kind of a weird thing. They're actually working with us to help that frequency, because our light workers and intuitives, empaths, this kind of thing, healers, they don't think like the average person. So their frequency is different. Okay. So I'm going to say this before going into Ashtar. Our frequency is different, and we're usually, you might say, higher than what you see in the regular world, regular people. Okay. What is it? The moguls, whatever, like Harry Potter, the regular people, right? We're different. And so because of that, it's difficult for us to be around harsh vibrations. It's better for us to be softer vibrations, gentle vibrations, as well as high vibe vibrations. It's a lot easier on our body and our frequency. And so when it gets off, because we live in this freaking world, we have to find ways to bring balance. One of the best ways is to connect to source. I mean, the one that always is the one that has no name, the divine source of all, God, whatever you want to call it. And how do you do that? Well, we're from heaven. You just sort of just put that intention there, like, I want to connect with source, and I want to feel that unconditional love. And I try to do that in that Christ-like meditation. So sign up for my Ascension School at academyofdivinewisdom.com right here. because you can get that free Christ-like meditation for 30 minutes. It's really good. It's going to help y'all. You can do it again and again. It really will help you a lot. So I want to go into, let me take a drink of water. Water, by the way, is a conduit for spirit to communicate. All right. So I want to go into this message by Ashtar, and that is alignment and attunement and frequency. All right. So enjoy it. Feel the energy. If you want to close your eyes and feel the message, because it comes in as a different frequency, right? All messages from channelers, all channelers are portals, and the higher level channelers are basically bringing heaven to earth. And we are communicating messages because we're connected by the love, right? They care about us. All right, so this is from Ashtar, Sheraton of the Galactic Federation. Let me take a couple breaths. Greetings to all of the light and that serve the one. I am your friend, Commander Ashtar, and know all is well at this time in the galaxy, and do not fret, for we are attending to all your needs, including those that are concerned about their frequency levels. Now, I suppose we should discuss what is occurring here. There is an outer layer outside the earth that is there. Well, there are different layers. There is a dark density that's going on, as well as a light cord connection of frequency surrounding on top of that. And this is the light in which the star earth people communicate. They communicate with one another, the light workers as such. And then there is a higher frequency above that. And this is consciousness of thought. And this is where manifestation takes place at will. And this is the realm in which we assist. There are dark matters that are trying to impede that. And these dark forces are literally forces and frequencies. Yes, they're beings, and it's not necessary to name all the names. Just know that these are the races that are not in alignment with our star system agreements. And we are overseeing that, and all is well. But as for you, the frequency that you may feel that is, especially when it is one that is not pleasant, is because these densities of energies are trying to penetrate from above through this manifestation consciousness waves that is coming through all the way down through the darker cloud-like material density over the earth. So you have the cloud-like density, the light grid connecting of the cords, and then you have our manifestation consciousness realm, and then above that, every now and then, pockets of densities trying to come down and connect. And the purpose of this is fear. So let me explain to you. When you have someone of light being in nature, we are all light beings in nature, and you have a light being that would be yourself. You are light. You're a vibration of pure bioluminescence. You are light, love. This is why some of you say love and light. You are light, love. You are light, and you are made of love, the intention of love. So there are those that want to pull you back into this density and take you away from that. And it creates a discord, a vibration upon the body. And it is difficult for some of those to maintain a high frequency due to this. Know that we are working on this with you. We know who you are, and we appreciate and celebrate you. And thank you for your mission and your time being here. So let's discuss alignment. As far as frequency, we've discussed some of that and the frequencies that is occurring. Now, there are also frequencies on this earth that, well, they're also in discord. But you can turn a blind eye to that to a degree and focus on your own energies. It is about your consciousness and controlling your consciousness that you are in a state of peace. And when there is a fear vibration, it lowers one's frequency drastically. So it's important, and I'd say key, to always observe and make sure that that does not occur, that anything that affects you in a way that lowers your energy, this is something you can control. However, there is a frequency and a discord that's being put upon this earth, and there are particles and nanoparticles that are coming from it's coming from its clouds, but they're not clouds. They are clouds of nanoparticle engineered mechanics. And you have that going, and there's a frequency because that is connecting into some people and into these fifth dimensional generational, I'm trying to see telephone type appliances that you have. And so this is messing with people's frequencies. Know that what we are doing is there are ways in which we are deactivating that so that it does not have the effect on humanity. And there has been some effect in the womb and in the reproductive organs, especially in the females, but also the males. We are also working on that. So you continue to thrive and do well. So this is what's going on in humanity. Please know, we understand this. We are working on that. We have full authority from our contract throughout the solar systems to be able, with the races, to be able to put, to intervene on this in your behalf, because this is unbeknownst to you. And this is something that could affect the survival of humanity that we are on. So please do not worry about that. However, your own body, you're trying to connect consciously to your higher self and your higher host, your higher guides. And some of that would include us that are connecting with us. And when that happens, you're going through these layers in the atmosphere from this denser to the light grid. And then you're hitting pockets of basically spiritual attacks at night. Always remember to do a protective covering over yourself, even in your astral state, when you are astral traveling. Always to make sure that you are in a golden bright light Merkaba device, and that you have your angelic guides by you. And you put your intention, more than importantly, that you travel at the highest of source, and that you will not permit anything that is anything less of lower densities. This is always good spiritual hygiene that you need to accomplish. And those of you may go, well, I don't astral travel. I don't leave my body. This is wrong information, because you do. Everyone does, because you are consciousness. Though you just may have no recall of this, and that is okay and understandable. But if you know that you do, and now you do, you will begin to remember more. And many times it's a matter of just help me to remember. So frequency, this is also about you being spiritually aware of what is going on. And this will help put in some good knowledge and good control. But also the frequency that's happening, there are part of it you can control, part of it you cannot control, which we are stepping in. And we are working with the angelic corpse to be able to help you with this. And they are coming at night to each of you, and they're surrounding your body in a light cocoon, and they're working on waves of lights, and it feels like pulsations to you. And it should be very calming to most, but do not be alerted in any way, because this is all of your highest good and from the highest order. So it is all very well indeed, and no need to fear any of this. It is a help flow to you. So frequency, it is difficult times, but no, things will get better. This is a time period that is very exciting, but the frequencies can be very confusing. And then there's also frequencies with communication, I must add to this. And the communication frequencies between people, some is smooth if you are talking peer to peer with other starseed light workers. However, if you speak to those that are still in the dark and still used to the old ways, it might feel like fingernails on a chalkboard to many. The frequency of communication may feel very harsh and very difficult. But remember never to put or force your communication or ideals on someone, because that is not communication. That is a forced action. And I say to you to gently always communicate with others to the level that they're willing to communicate with you. And anything can be said if it's done in a gentle nature and with love, but do it gently. Forcing anyone to do or to believe anything never ends well for either one. And that is the old ways. And yes, sometimes old ways do come back. And this is where frequency, where our spiritual maturity, each of us, that you can say, these are the old ways, and I choose to love. I choose to stand in love and be that love and be an inter vessel of light and a beacon and a lighthouse to all that will see me. And if that's all you ever did, and you revert and took every dark intention toward you and turned it to love, then you, my friend, are magnificent. Keep your vibe high. Keep your thoughts high. Keep your love the highest. And know your frequency will even out. Call on us and call on the angelics. We are your friends. And know that we're looking out for you. And sometimes when you look up and if you see a cloud or if you see in the sky, it's us or one of our squads. And one day we will soon meet. But no, we are real. We love you. We are your friends. And you are not alone. But we stand with you in unison as one race under the one source. Sending you my highest regards and love. Sheraton Ashtar. Wow, I've never done that live publicly. Hold on, give me just a minute. Whew. Now, I usually read things that I do, and then I don't honestly remember. I don't know I know he talked about frequency, but I have to go back and look at this because I can go into a trance. Well, I don't really remember everything he said. It said they're helping us and that there's things we can work on, things they're working on, and that we aren't alone. Do I think that we're going to meet them and that we're going to land? Well, we're going to meet them when we cross over in the astral states. We know that. But yeah, maybe. And I think that we have, spiritual war on earth, spiritual war in the heavens, and spiritual war with the different certain planetary systems. It's complicated. But, if we stick to the one source of love for all and our divine right, which is we're all from heaven, we can't go wrong. So look, my friends, I hope you enjoyed the Ashtar channeling. I'm stepping out, so please show your support. Please make comments. This is kind of new for me, stepping out. I'm sharing more of myself because I'm telling you to share more of yourself. So I got to do the same, right? So look, make sure that you also sign up for my school at Academy of Divine Wisdom. And if you want a reading, you can check that out as well. And I hope that you enjoyed today and got something from it. I'll have to go back later and listen to the message. Literally, when I channel, I don't remember. I have to go back. I'm a little high right now. Ain't no high like the most high. I love working with the angelic and the higher realms. It's so cool. I just love it. So love my job. Anyway, thank you for supporting me, and much love to everybody.